Now, what was I going to ask you? That song, what's it about? Is it about a boy who can dream?
I see what you did.
Is that a literal interpretation, which actually I'm taking you down a completely wrong path?
Well, I do dream. I have a dream.
Right.
Still a boy though.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
Mental. But, no, that song was written. It's quite an old. That song was written before the band, and it's just generally about like being. I mean, writing songs in my bedroom, wanting to be in a band.
Right.
And the things that one might get up to if given the opportunity. And yeah, just generally like looking out with bewilderment and thinking. Because I used to think of people in bands as like mythical creatures. Do you know what I mean? Up there on the stage, it's like it's amazing. And it's easy, really. Anyone can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
What, no talent
All you need is a haircut.
No talent required. I think you might be taking it a little bit too simplistically. I don't. Yeah. I think.
Figures up a little bit.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit of talent.
No, no, it's good. We work hard to get to be at the stage we're at now, and it just seemed a long way away then.
Yeah.
You know, but put in the hours,
And a boy can dream.
and a boy can dream.
And your dream can come true.
Well, not yet.
Well, no.
There's a long
could
way
be.
to go yet.
Look, you're on BBC Coventry in Warwickshire. You pretty much made it.
Wow.
This is pinnacle. This is pinnacle now. You're up there.
When is the pimp arriving?
You see, you showbiz types of you riders. I told you.
Got the finest H2O in all of Britain.
Absolutely, you won't get that anywhere else, that's for sure. In terms of doing a gig, now, to me, going on the stage, I suppose given the job I'm in, I mean, I can talk the back legs of a donkey, that's kind of given really doing this kind of a job. But going on the stage, I can do it, but there is that kind of little nervy thing that kicks in. What's it like as part of a band, you've got your mates around you, you've got that support, but ultimately, you're on your own kind of fella.
I don't know, I think the key is to get really drunk.
Really?
and all your fears just fade away.
I'm just going to make a note of this.
Yeah.
So when my boss...
Well, you've got hip flaps down there. He hasn't, for the record.
I haven't.
Alan's boss is.
I was just thinking that. No, I was just say to my boss, if needs be, could I have a little bit of alcohol before I do anything on the stage? So, and I'll just say the guy says so. I'm a bit of a poet.
But no, generally, it's like you got each other there, so it's all right.
That moral support.
You can take them on.
Yeah.
And then like loads of our mates still come to like so many gigs and stuff as well. It's like I said, there's a coach load going up to Liverpool at the weekend.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it helps a bit having people around like familiar faces and whatnot. It'd be interesting to see what it's like if they weren't there actually.
Have you got like a loyal following?
Big up the Gazettes.
The what?
I didn't make it up for the record. Somebody else said I'm going to have the Gazettes.
Oh, I've got you. The name. I'm thinking newspapers or something. My mind was just going, and now it's on free fall. I've just realised that it's landed. Gaz.
There we go. It's not just my fan base for the record, though. It's a team fan base.
Right. That's what they've been telling you. Okay, right. I think it's time for another song.
Chris is up.
Now, Chris, you're going to do a lead on this, apparently. Is this something you do? Do you kind of swap between you and Gaz?
No, not normally. This is just a one-off normally.
Oh, we're quite privileged then.
Yeah.
This is like a little gentle, nice song. This is
Oh, I see.
I do the nasty ones and he does the nice ones.
Oh.
I say that in 20 walks of life, really.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of describing one's music. Okay. This is My Palace, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Chris taking lead on this, Bootleg Poets, BBC Coventry in Warwickshire. My Palace.
There's a man who said to me, all you want you'll never be, and you, my boy, will always be on your own. Said, what would you like to be? I said, I would like to be with she, or maybe without me for a day or so. He says no. If I believe that I will get I will fill it with everyone that I know. I'm alone in the dark without the whistle of the lark to keep me company and just to keep me going. I'm alone without the girl who cannot whistle, but she's a world apart from any other I know, and I can't let her go. Take away your malice, if I believe that I will get my palace, and I will fill it with everyone that I know. Take away my pride and leave me alone with the foolish lies that I wish I never told.
I can see the difference in sort of texture of voice, and yeah, that works really well. Why have we only? I was going to say though, why have we only got one guitar?
I just had that song.
Yeah, and I have a palette on something.
Oh, okay.
We had two on the first one.
Yes, you did.
It'll be back if we get
Well,
a chance. Really
well,
what the viewers want. Not viewers. It's
Radio. Oh, no wonder you did the shirt thing. Told you, when we were... So now...
Yeah, for no reason.
I know. Afraid so. So, this time round, both Dan and Alan weren't doing anything on this sort of musical front. Was it all right, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to lay back, really. Just sit back and that's fine. It's fine. I was wondering though, what you're going to rhyme palace with.
Obvious choice there.
Yeah. I was going to say there isn't really, is
Probably the
there?
only word in the dictionary that actually rhymes. Alice, yeah.
That's not in the dictionary, don't
And who is Alice anyway? Oh no, I've just realised. Yeah. moving very, very quickly on. Right, we've talked about the. Just throw the line out there. We talked about the fact you're at the Cavern, but when can we expect you a little bit closer home in Col?
We're playing at Kapow at the Phoenix, formerly Campbell, which is a night hosted by our good friends the Rips.
All right.
And we'll be there on the 30th of September with also on the bill So You Claims and a band called Lady Fortune, who are very good as well.
I played So You Claims last week. What did I play last night? Jack and Jill.
I've not heard that one.
It's really good. Right, this is so... I was looking at their website. Described themselves as bullets of punchy pop. I think that's a fabulous description, it really is. See, that's what you need. You need a little catchphrase.
You need some bullets.
Not your kind of waffle, guys.
I'll just go.
I think at that point, we've just done 2 people on the next song that will actually be doing anything. Oh, dear. Okay, so that's the 30th of September. What else is coming up for you guys? I know you've got holiday coming up in October.
Oh, don't say that. That's the most rock and roll thing in the world.
Well,
Rehab. Yeah, because it's the private, really.
Danny and Chris are in rehab. That's what it is. You can catch me and Alan and Sean busking for pennies on the streets of Coventry if you need your fix. But yeah, that aside, what we've got the Cavern, Jug of Ale, we're going back at Bar Academy. The Attic in Leicester. Oh, we're playing a Club Enemy in
23rd of November, isn't it?
23rd of November at Custard Factory, so that should be good.
You're quite busy boys then on that.
Yeah, you got to get involved. It's one of them, nothing else to do, is there?
I've
got no money to go down the pub.
I was going to ask, I mean, obviously music is your passion, isn't it? I mean, that's clearly what, in an ideal world, that's what you'd want to be doing, 24/7. But I'm kind of guessing at the moment you're not. So do you, like the rest of us, kind of have a like a 9 to, not 9 to 5.
No.
No, you don't.
Only Gary.
Really?
They all used to work in the same place.
And they all got sacked
Oh,
in
really?
the course of a week of each other.
Oh, okay. So basically, so is this kind of like, you know, the music, is this what kind of keeps you occupied then? Pretty
out
much.
of trouble,
Keeps you out of
probably.
trouble,
Keeps
yeah.
them off the streets. It's like play scheme.
Well, it sounds like you've got loads of gigs coming up anyway, so it's going to keep you very occupied.
Yeah, it's going to be alright.
Have you got any material recorded yet?
Yeah, you don't listen to this show, do you? we've been on it and stuff.
Oh, I know that. I'm just throwing the question out there. Just doing my job.
Yeah, there's
I've got all the answers, but you know.
there's an EP that 2 songs were played on this
See, I knew
show
that.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it,
You know, well, you need to know these things, don't you?
yeah, there is an EP. Hopefully, we'll be going into, you know, because we've evolved a lot since then already, and that was only a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get back in as soon as possible once we've got our pocket money.
And have you